watch the sun climb high. No rush today, I let the world pass by. Peace in my chest.
It is Monday, December the 1st, and I'm going to go ahead and open up the vlog for my day of doing devotional. I am actually in the book of Ezra, so as you all know, I am reading the Bible again front to back. This will be my third time, and I'm in the book of Ezra, and chapter 5 is talking about, chapter 5 verse 8 says, these are the people west of the Euphrates, which are the enemies of the Jews, and they go and tell King Darius that these folks should not be rebuilding the temple. And if you read the story, you'll get out some of the backdrop. But anyways, in verse 8 it says, it is being rebuilt with specially prepared stones, and timber is being laid in its walls. The work is going forward with great energy and success. And then if you keep reading, once you get to chapter 6, King Darius has now checked the Babylonian records, because the Jews have said, hey, if you go back and check the records, you're going to see that King Cyrus actually gave us this decree years ago for us to rebuild the temple. So that's what King Darius does, and he approves the rebuilding. And then in chapter 6 verses 4, it talks about how the temple is supposed to be rebuilt. And it says, every 3 layers of specially prepared stones will be topped by a layer of timber. So in chapter 5, when the enemy was trying to say, hey, they're using these special stones and all this timber stuff, and they had great success, that's because they were following the orders that they were supposed to do. What I've loved is in verse 6 of chapter 6, King Darius tells the enemies west of the Euphrates, stay away from them people. Okay, and then in verse 8, it says, moreover, I hereby decree that you are to help the elders of the Jews as they rebuild this temple of God. You must pay the full construction costs without delay from my taxes collected in the province west of the Euphrates River, so that the work will not be interrupted. So not only is he saying stay away from them people, but also you're going to fund their full construction costs. I don't know who needed to hear this today, but I thought this was quite interesting to see that people were pointing out the things and trying to make it look like they were tearing you down or whatever, only to find out that that was a part of God's plans all along. And not only did you just uncover it, but you're also going to help us, because now you're going to help fund the project. All right, so it is 2:54, and we have made it to the gym. We had a later gym appointment today at 1. We went by Starbucks and got us some coffee, and y'all, of course, I ordered my coffee from the one that was closer to the gym, thinking it was the one up by my apartment, but it wasn't. And so they just gonna keep that $6 because I didn't drive back over there. I just ordered me a new one. So what we're going to do now is we need to wash our hair. We need to finish invoices. I already started the invoices before I went to the gym, but I do need to finish those up. And then we're going to wash our hair. We're going to put on some clothes, do our makeup, because I do want to shoot a couple of pieces of content today that I really need to do for some short form. And then me and Sean are going to put up our Christmas tree tonight. And then I'll probably close out the vlog with you seeing us putting up the Christmas tree. But this would be day 1 of Vlogmas. And so we're just going to see how it goes. I'm just going to post and see how it goes. Now, what I do know is I have trouble with my thumbnails, and I want to make sure that I'm capturing at least 3 different shots to put on my thumbnail. And then I'm going to have a template. So you'll see it. And that way I don't have to overthink what my thumbnails are going to be about. I also want to put some kind of educational or value piece or wisdom, something in each one of these. And so I think what I'm going to do today, what I use is going to be what you saw this morning from the devotional session. So every day it'll be something of value or relatable content or something in there. So that is day 1. And we're going to put up our Christmas tree, wash our hair, get ourselves together, and do a little bit of work. Y'all, check this out. So my insurance license actually expired yesterday. So the way it works is you have a biennial renewal, which means every 2 years, and it's always the last day of your birthday month. And so of course my birthday is in November, so my license expired yesterday, 11/30. Well, unlike your pharmacist license, I thought that I could get all my CE and still renew my license without having it update on the NIPR website. That is not the case. So you have to wait for the CE provider to report it to the state, to report it then to the NIPR, in order for you to even be able to renew your license. So for about 8 hours, I was with an inactive license, but it's all set up now and all good. So I'm back active status. But lesson learned, do not wait until the last minute to renew your insurance license, because you need to make sure that the CE has actually made it into NIPR to open up the portal to you to be able to renew your license. All right, let's go and wash this hair because it is nasty. Just to show you what I'm washing my hair with, I'm using this Way Detox shampoo. My mom, I gave her some of it, and she swears that her gray looks so much better now. But it really does take all that gunk and stuff out of my hair, so I'm going to use it. And then I'm using Tracy Ellis Ross Pattern product. So this is the hydration shampoo from Pattern, and then I got the leave-in conditioner. Sometimes I'll use the Ion moisturizing conditioner, but I'm not doing that today. And then Sean got me this nice little terry cloth, which I love, to towel to actually dry my hair with, so that works really good for me. So let's just go ahead and jump into getting this hair washed.
I sip my tea, watch the sun climb high. No rush today, I let the world pass by. Peace in my chest, no chaos inside. This life is mine, I'm the one who decides. Flow state, I'm living in my flow state. Grace moves every step I navigate. Soft life, no pressure, I just radiate. Glow stay, you can't do what's innate. Disciplines my armor, calms my crown. Build my kingdom, no one tears it down. I speak my truth, let the echoes resound. Power is quiet, that's where it's found. No shortcuts, no games. I earn my name, I hold my frame. Flow state, I'm living in my flow state. Grace moves every step I navigate. Soft life, no pressure, I just radiate. Glow state, you can't do what's innate. You can't do what's innate. Elevated, every choice we're refined. Goal line days, I protect my time. Growth in silence, my soul aligns. Unbothered beauty.